funny how things work sometimes. So this is a 150 PSI AX60 from ASPERX. ASPERX, it's kind of like a weird name, but a lot of these companies come out with these, I don't know, maybe it means something in their language or whatever. But I'm liking the form factor of this little ASPERX. And wouldn't you know it, dude, check it out. The perfect candidate. So we're gonna see if this little tiny air compressor, which is fully charged, it came fully charged out of the, what are you doing over here? What you doing? All right, we're gonna see. Obviously I've got to check the tire and see what's going on. But I have a suspicion that it might be leaking from around the rim. That does happen with aluminum rims sometimes. When you get corrosion, you'll end up technically having pressure loss, or you'll have air loss around the bead section. So we're going to plug this in and see how this works. Operation of this thing. There's a power button in the center. You just press and hold the power button. You can see it's, well, I think you could see. Right there it has a car, right? You can change the different types of, I guess, settings of this. So that's a bike, or a dirt bike, motorbike. Oh, wait a minute. Car, bike, or motorcycle, regular pedal bike, and then it has a basketball. And then you've got where I guess it just turns into just for anything. So with this one, still learning, bar, KPA, and then PSI. And then you can change what you want the pressure to be. And what it does is it automatically stops when it reaches that pressure. So I think I've seen it go up to like 50 something PSI. It's going way up. No way, dude. This is going way up. So this will actually do my truck? I highly doubt it. So let's see how high it goes. So this should, I guess, go to 150 PSI. If that does, that's insane. I'm already at 40, 150. Wow, dude. Press it and hold it. We'll obviously activate it. So what we're gonna do is go to, we don't want that. I'm gonna change it to car. I wanna change it to PSI. And that's 51, so it'll go 51 max. So we're gonna change it to 32 PSI. Well, let's go 33. So 33 PSI. We'll connect it onto the tire. It's got one of those little valve closer thingamajiggers. What it does is you, this is the released position. And then when you want to close it down or seal it off, you can see what it does is it squeezes the nozzle and makes it so it's a nice tight fit. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. Push it on all the way. And hit the power, 33 PSI. So I got it set to, press and hold. We'll see if this works. So, you see it's already up to 6 PSI. So we're just gonna let it sit here and do its thing. It should automatically shut off when it's done. Probably more suited for smaller tires, not necessarily something like this. I do wonder though, would it have the ability, even though it does say 150 PSI, I could set it to the 65, because I'm supposed to be 65 front, 70 rear or something like that. See what this is doing, but this is a larger volume tire. So the wonderment, oh, I'm already up to 8, so it's gonna take a while. But it's supposed to automatically turn off when it's done. It is full battery. So when I took the thing out of the box, it was actually fully charged. I did plug it in to kind of like just see where the battery was, and it probably was plugged in for maybe like 1 or 2 minutes and shut off. So that was pretty much topped off battery out of the box. So I'm not saying that that's what you should do, but what is cool is this thing, you can charge it in your vehicle provided that you've got a power port, and you can plug it in USB and charge it up. So I can already see it's putting air in this thing, dude. 10 PSI already. No, we'll be back. We'll be back when I think it's getting close. Figured while this was happening, I'd go out and throw a merch order in the mailbox. Time-wise, we're looking at 28, so it's been 5 minutes so far. So 5 minutes, on a big tire like this, we're up to 23 PSI and it's at half battery. So I'm wondering, man, is this gonna make it? If this makes it, I guess that'd be good, but that's where I like to test things for real. You know, give you like the real deal whole process with testing stuff. Yeah, this can't be happening, man. Anyways, it's the whole process with testing stuff, giving you the real deal situation. It's a small air compressor. Is it gonna get you out of a bind for a car? Might be one tire, like something like that's on a Honda CRV, or maybe even Jaguar. Or on a truck tire. It's rough, man. I think it's more designed for like blowing up like basketballs and stuff like that. Soccer balls, basketballs, stuff that's like low power or low air volume. There we go, low air volume. So it's still going, dude. This thing was totally flat. You saw it, what, had a couple PSI in it? We're up to 26, man. It might make it. Wow. That'd be sweet if it did. 27. We're up to 27 PSI so far. There's a little sand down there. It's not hot. Hose has got some warm. So, guess you just gotta make sure the thing's got air. 28? No, it should shut off automatic. 32 PSI. They're coming down on one bar. Is it gonna make it, dude? I think it's gonna. So I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Just gotta get to 33. Automatically shut off. Oh, almost there. Struggling. Yeah. Probably when it's a solid 33 is my guess. Yeah, automatically shut off. The real deal test, guys. Oh, dude, there it goes. 33. And just to test, to show you that it's actually not the battery, oops, let's go to 34. See? It's not the battery. I'm not going to let it go to 34. That's good enough. 33. 33, I actually made it to 34 PSI. So, there we go. Dude, the thing works. Not even hot. I mean, it might be warm inside. The thing itself is a little warm, but that's just kind of being expected. I mean, the pump was pumping, but the unit itself is pretty mint. So it did make it. Wow. 34, technically made it to 34 PSI. Look at the little things you end up finding. So we'll have to see what's going on with this tire, why it's leaking. Anyways, there's your test guy. There's your test of the ASPERX. It had enough juice to go ahead and fully fill this tire, dude. This is not a tiny tire. This is a 235 75 15, dude. Yeah, so you can see it better. 235 75 15. That's a big, meaty, chunky tire. A lot of air volume, and this little thing did it. So in a pinch, is it gonna work? Yes. Is it going to be something for a vehicle like that? No. It's too small of a unit, but when you think about the portability of this thing, dude, I'm psyched. So that means, like, if I ever needed to fill the tractor tires, I might check that out. You know that? Let's go out and check it out right now. Let's see if those tires need any air. The front, oh, granted, the back ones are way too big, but the front ones, because that carries a lot of weight, and it's going to take less air volume. Let's see if we're at least up to pressure. This is the back track. Definitely getting some changes going on here. So, this tire right here This is a 18 by 8.5 by 10. The PSI on this thing should be, sorry, on here somewhere. So this should be, where is it? Ah, right there, 22 max inflate, 150 kPa or 22 PSI. So let's see what this thing is set at right now. 22 PSI. Go ahead and turn this unit on. So we're up to 2 bars. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it over to the PSI thing, this thing. And we're gonna go all the way down to 22 PSI. So this thing will shut off at that 22 PSI. So you can see we're going down. It's the waiting game. Okay, we're at 22 PSI. Go ahead and hook this up. And so it reads, we're at 18. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the power. Dude, I'm surprised. I didn't realize that this was at 18 PSI. So it does read what the PSI is when you plug it in. So it's already at 20. Oh, dude, this is gonna have enough. 20. 22. So once it's a solid 22, it's going to stop. This thing's heavy. Look at that, 22. Cap it off. Let's go to the other side. Dude, this thing has enough juice. Let's see what we're looking at for the other side. Valve stem is up there. So this side, have it set to 22, 16 PSI. Dude, this thing's mint. Cool thing is it also has a light on it too. 22. Should shut off once it goes to almost like a 23, so it's when it's a solid 22. Look at that, dude. This thing's mint. So this little blower thing, this little air compressor thing, had enough juice to fill up a Ford Ranger tire, which that's a bigger tire than what's normal on a Ford Ranger. Filled an entirely flat, dead battery. Yeah, dead battery. Filled up a totally flat tire. And then it also did the fronts. Suppose I could check the rear, give it like a real test. Let's see. Let's see what these are set to. Really giving this thing a durability test here. And this tire is 20 PSI. It's just a lot more volume. So let's see where this thing is at. Clamp it off. So this thing is at, so I have it set at 22. I want to down that to 20. And then it's going to show me what the actual tire pressure is. So, well, I guess the actual tire pressure in this is 20. Let's see if it's a solid 20. Let's see where that 1 bar. Again, it's a much larger volume tire. This tire is a 26 by, there we go, 26 by 12 by 12. Okay, so that's a solid 20 right there. While we're here, dude, might as well go over to the other side. Do this one too. Put the power on, 20. So this one is at 18. Now this is giving it a real test. Got 20 already. It's going to be a solid 20 and it will shut off. Oh, battery's flashing. It means it's almost dead. Is it going to make it the full 20? I'm going to say it is. Should shut off any second now. Come on. Little air compressor that could. Still going. Dude, it made it. Wow, dude. So you can see, battery thing is flashing now. Basically showing I have fully expended the pack. Now this is just an out-of-the-box experience. Time will tell how long this little bad boy lasts, but it just filled up, or topped off. It topped off all 4 of my tractor tires. Higher volume rears, lower volume fronts, and it did a totally flat, I'm calling that flat, totally flat Ranger tire. I call that a win, man. Little ASPERX 150 PSI AX60. Get you one. It's also USB-C charging, and it does have a fairly bright LED. See if I can put it on for you. It's fairly bright, man. Does the job.